Over the endless waters of the world ocean, like a big lotus flower, there floats Mount Meru, harbouring all the creatures living in Samsara. At the top of the mountain, in the rich chambers, live the gods. A bit lower, Bellicus assures. Beneath them lie the world of the people, and below the people, in the caves under the mountain, the dwellings of the demons of the 21st circles of hell. At the foundation of the mountain, emerging from the darkness, lies Shersha, the great snake with 1,000 heads, each of them bearing the sign of a swastika. It is on the snake that Vishnu sleeps during the creation of the world, while the world rests on the numerous heads of the snake. You may have seen hundreds of worlds of the Meru Mount, no, not right now, but in your previous lives, or you may see them in one of your future reincarnations. However, to have a look at the model of the universe is quite easy. For that, you should visit the Angkor Wat Palace, created 900 years ago, reflecting the cosmological scheme of the Hindu mythology. Angkor Wat is located as if on an island surrounded by a wide channel with 4-meter walls on the banks. The long road, paved with sandstones and framed with balustrades representing Naga snakes, lead to the central building of the complex. It is constructed in the form of a 3-tier pyramid, each of the tiers corresponding to the 3 platforms, those of earth, water and wind, supporting Mount Meru. The construction of such a huge temple was done in a very unusual way. It was built from top to bottom. First a hill of earth was made, and then the elephants would bring stone slabs to the top of the hill, with the earth being removed to free space for new slabs. Of all the temples in the area, Angkor Wat is less destroyed by the jungles bursting from under the stones, partially because of its isolated location, and partially because it was constantly preserved by the Buddhist monks living there. The wall of the gallery surrounding the first tier of the temple is covered with bas-reliefs representing scenes from Ramayana and Mahabharata, as well as from the life of the ancient Khmers. The bas-reliefs can be in short described by the phrase of Michael Lermontov, the famous Russian poet. The earth shook loud as every breast horses and men together pressed. The fire of guns was like a vast. However, the eastern gallery wall is wholly dedicated to the legend from Bhagavad Purana about whipping the Milk Sea, and the story deserves it. The Milk Sea was whipped for thousands of years to get the immortality nectar. Vishnu, who himself managed the process, is depicted in the middle of the fresco, sitting on a giant turtle. The gods are on the one side from Vishnu, a sword is on his other side, and all of them are drawing the snake Vasuki from side to side, whipping the vast sea. Apart from the immortality nectar, the sea gave a lot of beautiful creatures, namely Apsaras, the beautiful maidens depicted above the bas-relief and en masse all over the Angkor complex. The first tier is connected with the second by way of intersecting galleries. There are 4 yards between the galleries at evidently earlier hosted pools. The first tier is connected with the second by way of intersecting galleries. There are 4 yards between the galleries at evidently earlier hosted pools. Passing along the dark galleries, we get to the central part of the temple, where earlier only king and his nearest could enter. To get there is not easy, even now, as the stairs are more than 50 degrees steep. 5 central towers represent 5 peaks of the Meru Mount. The windows of the gallery look onto the whole complex, blending. One of the visitors in love with the Angkor in her will instructed after her death to disperse her ashes on the road of Angkor Wat. Her will was fulfilled in 1936, this symbolising the powerful hold these ancient ruins have over the minds of people.